All right, let's get into a really great story today. It's called The Swallow and the Other Birds.
And this one is a classic fable. It's by Aesop, the storyteller from ancient Greece. His tales have been around for literally thousands of years, teaching us all sorts of things.
Okay, so our story kicks off in a field. It seems like just another peaceful day out in the country. So you've got this countryman, a farmer, and he's out there sowing some hemp seeds in his field. Just a normal day's work, right? And he's not the only one there. Nearby, there's a swallow and a bunch of other birds just hopping around, picking up scraps of food.
Now this is where things take a turn, because one of these birds, the swallow, sees something that the others, well, they just completely miss. All of a sudden, the swallow speaks up and says, "Beware of that man." And the other birds, they're just kind of like, why? What's he even doing? They don't seem too concerned, do they?
The swallow tries to warn them, saying, "Look, that's hemp seed he's sowing. You need to be careful and pick up every single seed, or trust me, you're going to regret it."
And, well, the other birds, they paid absolutely no attention to what the swallow was saying, just went on with their business. So, what happens next? This is how those tiny little seeds turn into a huge problem. It's actually a pretty simple process when you think about it. First, the hemp grew up. Then, it was made into cord. From there, those cords were made into nets. And you can probably guess the last step. The birds were caught.
Yep, just like the swallow said would happen. So many of those birds who just laughed off the advice, they ended up caught in nets made from that exact same hemp.
So, we come to the end of the story. And it all comes down to the swallow's final thought on the whole thing.
What did the swallow say? Simply this: "What did I tell you?"
And that's the story. If you like this one and you want to hear more stories just like it, make sure you follow our TikTok channel. It's called Atomic Shelf. Hope to see you there.